So back in the good old days of Facebook, people, myself included, expressed their shallowest of opinions in the form of groups. Nowadays, the spotlight on groups seems to have been stolen by fan pages. I couldn't help but notice that the majority of the pages that show up in my newsfeed are whiny and immature. Maybe it's because I've gotten older, maybe it's because younger Facebook users are the ones who prefer pages over groups, or maybe it's a combination of them both. Either way, I'd like to provide some commentary on some of the dumbest pages I've seen in my newsfeed. Hell, I may even throw in a group or two, just for shits and giggles. And it would help if I could find my mouse. There it is. Alright, sweet. Cursor, rather. So, first we have, when I say I'm fine, read between the lines, dumbass, I'm not fine. Now, granted, I know most of these pages are created by whiny little teeny bopper cunts who have very little experience in regards to relationships, or life in general for that matter. But that does not mean that their work is not open for my scrutiny. This is the internet's, after all, and for some bizarre reason unbeknownst to myself, I am purportedly friends with people who have actually become fans of these pages. Anyways, onto the page. Which we have here. Why exactly is it anyone else's responsibility to know that you're lying? A lie, as defined by the Apple Dictionary, is an intentionally false statement. So if you say you're fine but you're really not fine, you're a liar. I guess what's so depressing about this to me is that there are people above the age of 14 who read a statement like this and find nothing wrong with it. Cognitive dissonance reigns supreme. I suppose I can take solace in knowing that a good portion of the fans of this page will probably end up twitching on the bathroom floor with an empty bottle of ibuprofen next to them after they've lied themselves into abusive relationship oblivion for being completely self-centered and having no legitimate communicative skills whatsoever. Maybe that's just a fantasy of mine. Moving on. So, next on the chopping block, we have Treat a Girl How You Would Treat Your Xbox. This literally made me laugh out loud when I first saw it. Ostensibly, this page is pleading to me, the boy, to yell and curse at a girl she does not do as I desire. Also, if driven to intense frustration, I am to hit her repeatedly until she does as I say. I know the intent of this page was probably something along the lines of giving the girl more attention, buying shit for her, etc. The irony of this, however, is if these ladies actually took the time to understand just exactly what their boyfriends are doing with their respective video game consoles, i.e., pay attention to their boyfriends for once, they'd realize how absolutely retarded the title of this page is. And honestly, Sugar, if your boy cares more about his Xbox than you, maybe, just maybe, it's time to move on. Or maybe I'm completely wrong about the intent of this page, and these girls are precocious fetishists who truly desire to be made into an object that is to be played with. I pass no judgment. Now it is time for a good old-fashioned 1 million people group. This cruel and unusual group is titled, If 1 Million People Join, My Dad Will Not Put Our Dog to Sleep. Where to begin? Well, I think the funniest thing about this page is how the dog in the picture isn't even the dog that is supposedly being saved by the group. Yeah, this really seems legit, guys. And, let's see. Holy shit, he actually got to 1 million. He has more than 1 million followers. Wow. So, let's pretend this is not just a bullshit attention-grabbing group just trying to see how many people the creator can get to join so he can subsequently spy on them and masturbate furiously to their vacation photos. If the creator is right, and the dog really does have 3 more years to live, as the description claims, then this kid's dad is a complete asshole. Who the fuck in their right mind would put down a perfectly healthy dog? Furthermore, who the fuck would challenge their kid to make a 1 million person Facebook group to save it? You joined this group because you wanted to save the dog. You're overlooking a much bigger problem. This man is a psychopath, and as far as we can tell, is raising another psycho, because rather than taking the dog to a vet to determine its health, he actually listened to his father and made the group. If the father is right, and the dog legitimately needs to be put down, why the hell wouldn't they just do it? Why torture the thing? Why torture the kid? Again, cruel and psychotic behavior here. To those of you who joined this group thinking that, at its worst, it's just malarkey and you're losing nothing, you're wrong. You're either feeding someone's delusional fantasy or you're supporting the egos of a family that we can only assume will continue its rich tradition of cruelty towards animals. So lastly, for now, we come to the page, seeing your ex with their new partner and noticing, oh shit, let's try that again. Seeing your ex with their new partner and noticing they have downgraded. Now, I know that initially this vision may provide you with a satisfying stroke of your stubborn ego, and you may think that you're the best this person could ever have. But chances are most likely they're not nearly as shallow as you, so you're most likely, wrong. Look at it this way, hot stuff. You've effectively lowered this person's standards for physical appearance. That's right, you've lowered the bar. Congratulations. This is almost as good as causing your ex to completely reevaluate their sexual orientation. If the page were titled Seeing Your Ex Having Sex with Someone of a Different Gender Than You, you'd probably feel something slightly lower than pride. Unless, of course, you knew all along that they were bi. Either way, my point stands. So yeah, that's my Facebook commentary for now. Every day it's looking more and more like I should just delete mine. But then I'd miss out on hilarious shit like this. Peace out, guys.